It's time for the Wendy Williams Show. Today, the legendary Joan comes to the couch. Is Dynasty making a comeback? She's got the scoop. Plus, look like a star for less. Wear what your favorite celebrities do without paying the price. And Wendy's got all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you for watching. How far away is spring? 3 weeks? Then I'm doing fine. We have a superb show for you today. Charlie Sheen has come to Lindsay Lohan's rescue again. Michael Strahan is demanding a prenup. And you won't believe which A-list celebrity has become a first-time dad at 67 years old. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics. We've got lots to get to. First of all, there are 2 older A-list actors who have babies. One is having a baby. Congratulations to Alec Baldwin and his wife, Hilaria. Well, they're expecting their first child together. You know, he's 54. I can't figure out what he's doing on top of his head. I think it's too dark, right? It's a little too dark. But anyway, he's 54 and she's 28. They got married last summer. You know, he only has one child, a daughter, Ireland, the one he called the dirty little pig. Do you remember the rant on the telephone, on the answering machine? You dirty pig. Well, she's grown up to be quite gorgeous. There she is right there with the blonde hair. And she's 17 years old, and he had that daughter with his ex-wife, Kim Basinger. And now, this is his second child. And like I said, he's 54 years old. 30 Rock is done. So I guess he'll be a stay-at-home dad until he gets phone calls, you know, to do other things. But he's laying on a pile of money. I like this idea. I think it's great. 54 is not too old to become a father. You know? Yeah. After all, she's only 28 years old, you know, and when the baby is old enough to go to college, he'll still be good, 74. You know, I mean, if we live to be 100 years old, then at 74, you're still a fairly young person in this day and age, you know? And she's like, I think, a yoga swami or something like that. So she'll teach him how to eat right and stay, you know, vital and exercise. And then Alec's friend, Steve Martin. Well, he's become a father for the first time at 67. Me no bueno. No, no, no. I don't like this one. I mean, a first-time father, so he has no experience doing anything, and he's 67 years old. Not that 67 is old, but to me, Steve Martin has always been old. Even when he had the arrow through his head, playing Wild and Crazy Guy on SNL, he's like an older guy, you know? But anyway, his wife is 41 years old, and they had a baby in December. So this stayed under the radar. We don't talk much about Steve Martin, so no, we're just finding out in February. Congratulations, old man. I guess a guy can be older. A lot of fathers don't do anything much around the house anyway, whether they have a baby's father or a husband or whatever. The women, we do all the work. But anyway. So yesterday I was telling you about how Lindsay Lohan crashed a charity benefit party. Remember I was telling you? She went with her date. There he is. There they are on the red carpet. He looks so interested in her, doesn't he? He's rich, very rich. He's a Saudi entrepreneur. Well, there's more to the story. His invitation to this party was so last minute. And by the way, it happened here in New York. The party was in New York. So last minute that she had to call her friend Charlie Sheen to help her get dressed. I know that sounds ridiculous and random. I'll explain. So, according to Us Weekly, Charlie then personally called, Charlie out in LA had to call back into New York to his celebrity stylist friend Philip Block, who happens to be in town because it's Fashion Week still in New York. Well, then Philip went to Lindsay's side to dress her just a few hours before the event. Charlie even offered to pay for half of the dress, which, that's odd, right? Now, would that be the top half or the bottom half? He offered to pay half of the dress, so I did some searching. Let's show the dress in full. This dress is by Thea, and it's from the 2011 spring collection. I've never heard of Thea either, but apparently somebody fancy who they sell at like Saks and stuff. The dress was $1,750. But my thought is, what's the point in dieting and being able to jump into anything like a girl like Lindsay with a youthful body? You could have just gone to H&M for $25. You could have snapped something up. I would have rather saved the money on the dress and spent some time on a hairbrush and decent makeup. What is this mud on your cheeks, Lindsay? On your overly puffed cheeks, I might add. A mess. And the dress might be 2 sizes too big. Doesn't it look a little bit larger on her? Like it could be snatched in the back or something like that. Charlie, how did you get involved in all this? But you know, Charlie is Lindsay's friend. Apparently she did thank him for the $100,000 that he gave her to cover her tax debt. So that's an interesting relationship there, isn't it though? We'll keep you posted on what else happens with them. So yesterday I was talking to you about that mean old man, Rex Reed, the movie critic. And by now you've heard this story on other outlets also. He called Melissa McCarthy a hippo and said that she's tractor-sized when he was reviewing her movie, which happens to be #1 at the box office, Identity Thief. And so now Rex is attempting to defend himself. Yesterday he was on the radio here in New York at WOR, and he accused Universal Pictures of fanning the controversy and making it bigger than it is to sell movie tickets to a bad movie. That's what Rex said. So Rex mistakenly, even during his rant, called Melissa McCarthy Melissa Manchester. That's the O in old. Melissa Manchester. And then he added to it. I'll tell you what he said. All right, he says, "My point was that I object to using health issues like obesity as comic talking points. McCarthy is basing her career on being obnoxious and being overweight. And I don't think that's funny. I have too many friends that have died of obesity-related illnesses." Any excuse is better than none. He's been busted being a curmudgeon, and now he's trying to backpedal. Whatever, Rex Reed. Now, Michael Strahan and Nicole Murphy, you know, they have been engaged. It's Eddie. Hi, Eddie. I know you're watching. How you doing? Okay, the beautiful Nicole Murphy with the great boobs and good hair and pretty eyes and beautiful personality. She was married to Eddie Murphy, but they haven't been married for a very long time, and now she's been engaged to the football player Michael Strahan, who sits alongside Kelly. He's good, isn't he? His chiseled jaw. He looks like he's gonna crush her. You know, when they hold hands and they come out in the morning, he looks like he's gonna crush her. Speaking of hands, his hands are really big. I'm just saying. Anyway, look. So Michael and Nicole have been engaged since 2009. The ring is beautiful. They haven't gotten married yet. And I've been questioning myself, why haven't they gotten married? These are two people of a particular age. You know how when you get a particular age, especially when you're not thinking about having babies or anything like that with a person, you know what you like and you just go for it. So they haven't gotten married yet, and now the Star magazine is reporting that's because Nicole is refusing to sign the prenuptial agreement that Michael is requesting her to sign. But allegedly, Nicole is feeling hurt and thinks that Michael is setting the marriage up for failure with a prenuptial agreement. But Nicole, all I can say is if you don't sign these papers, I can see this relationship being over before August. You know? And it's not like you won't bounce back and get another. It's just that Michael Strahan is good. So are you, Nicole, but I mean, he's good. But here's the thing with Strahan, okay? So he's been married twice before. The first wife got some money from him, so he's still paying some alimony, child support, 2 kids with the first wife. The second wife, that divorce was really nasty. Is anybody here from Montclair, New Jersey? Is anybody here from North Jersey? Look, when they were going through their, I say that because in the streets of Jersey, all of us housewives were talking about this second divorce right here. You could not go to a nail studio, a doctor's appointment, a waiting room, anywhere, a Pilates studio, without talking about the Strahans and what they were going through. Oh, it was really funky. So this is the second wife right here, and I remember she had a garage sale, and people were just driving by, just checking out what they have. And she was really mean and bitter and talking to anybody who would listen, and we would all listen. And and they have twins together, Michael and this second wife, but she stuck them up good for $15.3 million. I know. Which at the time was like half of his net worth. And they had a strong prenuptial agreement, but that prenup still got him in the hole. So I understand why he wants to have this prenup with Nicole. They aren't the most romantic thing, Nicole, but business is business. We know you got a couple of coins from Ed. Hi, Eddie. We know you got a couple of coins from Eddie when you all divorced, but we also know, because she tells the story about how, she had like bad business investments, crookedy business partners or whatever, and she lost a lot of that. But if you lose Strahan, you're losing the mother lode. He works with Kelly. He flies out on the weekend and talks that football talk someplace else. He's so endorsable. Like he'll probably be the next man with Crest or Tide or like he's likable. That is a virtual cash register you're standing next to, Nicole. By the way, Nicole, there's a way of getting around that prenuptial agreement. Just sign what he wants you to sign, number one. From the day you say, I do, you start siphoning off $1,000 a day. I'm just saying. A girl's got to take care of herself. Marriage is good, but marriage is not forever. Talk about it with Joan Collins when she comes out here. Just siphon off the money. Okay. So now, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. I love your reaction. So they skipped the Grammys to go to Brazil. Well, Carnival is going on in Brazil now, and that's all kind of fun. And TMZ is reporting that they're thinking about buying a home there, perhaps. And you know who else was in Brazil with Kim and Kanye? Well, they didn't travel together, but Will Smith was there. And Will and there's Will's good friend, Dwayne Martin. What'd you say up there? You stop it, lady. Look, here's the thing. Will and Kanye spent studio time together, so maybe they're cutting music. Dwayne's room and Will's room was upstairs, as you can see. And it's not like one big house. It's, I guess condos or something like that. But out of coincidence, and here's Kim and Kanye's downstairs in their room, and there's Dwayne and Will upstairs in their room. Dwayne and Will have been close friends for over 20 years. So it is no surprise that the friends are traveling to Brazil and enjoying Carnival also. Thank you. Dad. So anyway, Look, Ozzy Osbourne has never made it a secret that he loves the plastic surgery. He's admitted to getting the face job and the nose job, and there he is with glasses, but he is looking really youthful these days. You know, Ozzy's 64 years old. And Ozzy and Sharon went to a Grammy party over the weekend, and he took off his glasses to show a fresh-faced teenager. I know! A piece of confetti fell from the party we had here last night. Anyway, that's a good 64. You look very, very fresh-faced, Ozzy. So now, Beyonce. I know. Saturday's coming. I'm having a party with snacks too. I'll be watching The Bee on HBO. But if you think that lip syncing scandal was shocking, wait until you hear about the butt scandal. I'm not talking about Beyonce. I'm talking about David Beckham. Okay. Until he opens his mouth. You know, that voice is as light as a 12-year-old girl. I mean, just shut up. Anyway, the butt featured in David Beckham's new underwear commercial is not really his butt. Well, they show him running through the streets, and the commercial's directed by Madonna's ex-husband, Guy Ritchie. Hot Topics investigated, because they always do. And, and what they found out is that David's real butt, which is the one on top, and they said that David couldn't stay for the whole commercial, so they got a butt double. But to me, he didn't need a butt double. The more disturbing thing in the picture of David Beckham's butt on top is that he has a tramp stamp of his oldest son, Brooklyn. Like why would a man get that stamped there? And now he has like 4 other kids besides Brooklyn. So what's he gonna do about the other kids' names on their bodies? It's just weird. But it's a nice butt package, David Beckham. Doesn't look like you needed a butt double. I'm sorry your schedule was so packed you couldn't even stay to run through the streets on your own commercial. Everybody's so busy. So Madonna, who's 54, she hates when we say her age, so I say it anyway. Madonna, who's 54 and looks lovely. She's famous for keeping up with the latest trends, but a trend that never caught on to her was social media. Eddie doesn't do social media either. I know he doesn't have Twitter, Facebook, Pingree, none of that stuff. He just watches TV. Anyway, so Madonna started a Twitter account last spring to promote her new album, and she shut it down just 2 days afterwards. She's like, forget this newfangled mess. In the meantime, she's giving it another try with the social media. She has officially joined Instagram, and here's her first post. You don't have to clap if you don't want to. That's an interesting wig, and you look a little fluish around the eyes. And a little bit like Amanda Seyfried when she's ready to kill somebody in some of those Amanda Seyfried movies, right? Doesn't she? I love Amanda Seyfried. Anyway, and she's sipping a martini, which I found odd because, you know, she's all Kabbalah and, you know, holla. I just didn't think that she drank, you know? And she picked one of the best drinks ever, a nice, strong martini. Anyway, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Are you guys going to be enjoying a libation? I'll tell you what I'll be doing on Valentine's Day. I won't be sitting and celebrating and being romantical in love, but I will in spirit, as in Nouveau. I love Nouveau, and I like to mix mine with pineapple juice. That's my recommendation, along with your hearts and your flowers, a bottle of Nouveau. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, we've got a great show for you. The legendary Joan Collins is here, plus one of my favorite magazines, People's Style Watch, is gonna show us how to look like a star for a lot less. But up next, Jordi Lippy is here from Life and Style Weekly magazine, and she's got the inside scoop on what Ray J's been doing since the death of Whitney Houston. Keep it here. Inside Scoop here with some of the juiciest celebrity stories around town from Life and Style Weekly magazine. Welcome our friend Jordy Lippy. Okay, Jordy, let's get right to it. Ray J, he's been tweeting about Whitney Houston, question mark?
No, he has been tweeting, exclamation point.
Oh, what's he saying?
Well, you know, back in 2008, they started dating. Everyone was like a little, what's going on here? Are Whitney and Ray J really together? They were kind of on and off, but then last year they were totally on, and they seemed to be going on a really good path. Obviously, Whitney was ready to record some music. Ray J was out promoting his book, and then, of course, tragically, she passed away on February 11th, and Ray J was absolutely heartbroken over it. And the anniversary, the one-year anniversary was on Monday, and he flew all the way out to New Jersey to see her gravesite. And he tweeted, "1 year ago today, I lost my heart, and I would do anything to see that smile again." So he's clearly still very broken up about it, but he's doing much better now.
Yeah, he's been really laying on the low, so thank you for the Ray J report. Ray J, we were just asking about you the other day. Is he working on music?
Yes,
book?
he's actually doing a lot of stuff. He's going to be on BET's The Rick Smiley Show. He's apparently co-starring in that. And he's working on his 4th album, Radiation 2, which features Pitbull, so that should be really fun. And then there's even rumors that he might be engaged to his girlfriend, on and off girlfriend, Mia Milano. So he seems to be doing really well now. The reps haven't commented one way or another.
Ray J, who are you trying to fool?
Look, she's gorgeous.
I didn't say gorgeous. I mean, she is gorgeous, but Ray J is, Ray J. You're not
Apparently
settling down.
she's been there for him through this whole heartbreak, so maybe she's the one.
Okay.
You don't seem convinced.
No, Ray J, I don't see him getting married anytime soon. Playa. Okay, Adele.
Yes.
Getting richer.
Oh, yes.
What's she doing?
Very rich. Guess how much Adele makes in one day? One day.
I don't know.
She makes a roughly $63,000 in one day, according to The Sun. $63,000. Last year alone, her company made $23 million. So she is rolling in a deep pile of cash, is what she's rolling in.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person.
Right? And she knows how to spend her money very well.
Well, not on that dress.
You don't like it?
No.
Oh, I love it. You know what I heard is she layered 4 layers of Spanx to get that look. No,
Now,
but she
there's
rocked
the
it.
story.
She rocked it.
No, she did rock it.
I think
Even
she looks
Valentino makes a
fabulous.
mistake, though. Yeah. Well, good for her. Couldn't happen to a nicer person. We love Adele here on the show. How, by the way, did she make all that money just from singing, or is she?
No, you know what her trick is? So this is really smart. She's a really savvy businesswoman. Obviously, she made a lot of her money from selling out tours and selling millions of albums, but she actually writes her own songs. So she has a writing credit, so she actually owns her own song. So every time an Adele song plays, which I think it played like 10 times on the way over here, she makes money off of the recording, off of the writing. So she's very, very smart, and she's spending her money very well. She bought an $11 million mansion in London. She's apparently renting Sir Paul McCartney's house out in LA for $73,000 a month. But that's only like a day and a half of work, so it's like no big deal, right?
Yeah, not a big deal.
And she bought her mom, who's been by her side the whole time, $1 million place in London. But there's one person who is not seen a dime from Adele. Her father.
I don't like him.
No.
He's really handsome, though.
And she doesn't like him. You think he's handsome?
I do think he's handsome. Oh, I've got a thing for a cat daddy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, no, oh yes.
Well, Adele is not a fan. She said she would spit in his face if she ever saw him again.
He wasn't nice to her when she was a young girl.
No.
Anyway, that's it. Time is up, Jordy.
Oh, no.
It's okay, we'll have you back. If you want more of these juicy celebrity stories, everybody, make sure you pick up your copy of Life and Style Weekly magazine today. Up next, the legendary Joan Collins is here. Her as the villainous Alexis Carrington on Dynasty, and now we can see her play herself on Hot in Cleveland. Excuse me, on the Hot TV Land show, Happily Divorced is what she's on. Take a look.
What a small world. Oh, it's okay. I know her. My ex works for Miss Collins. You could bring my drink over here.
Darling, I had dinner reservations.
Oh, that's very sweet of you, but I ate on the plane. So Elliot's trying to find us a suite. You know, I came over here and surprised him, and you would not believe what happened.
Darling, why did you call Peter? He cares.
Please welcome the fabulous Joan Collins. Fabulous. Everything fabulous. Welcome back, Miss Collins. Collins. Have a seat. It's hood. I mean, it's Live Like a Star month, and this is the lady who taught us all what being a star is all about.
Thank you. Do my best.
Yes, I like your necklace.
I know my husband
Percy.
bought it. Yeah, Percy made it for me. He had it designed for me for Valentine's Day 3 years ago. It has JP, Joan loves Percy, or Percy loves Joan.
That is,
whatever.
you've been married to him now
11 years next Sunday.
Oh, good for you. Are you doing anything big for Valentine's Day?
I hope so.
A prerequisite. Yesterday, I heard that you were at Dennis Basso's fashion show during
Yes,
Fashion Week.
I was.
And you were,
Yeah.
How was that?
Well, he's a very good friend of mine, and I like going to fashion shows when people are friends. Because when he's invited to lots of them, but you know, unless they're really a friend. And it was lovely. It was really fun.
Nice. It's Fashion Week, as you know, here in New York.
Yeah, madness, insanity.
And then, well,
Yeah.
you know what I love is that you keep a really active social life. Now, I know that
Yes.
you were also at Clive Davis's Grammy party as well.
Well, he's another friend.
Yes. And that
Only
was
goes
out
to
in
friends.
LA, so
Yes.
you're flying all around.
We came back 2 days ago. I did my one-woman show in Michigan, and then I came in the other night in the fog. We had to circle around for about 20 minutes, which is my least favorite thing about flying. I don't know about you. You know, I love flying. Love it when you're up there. But it's the taking off and the landing that I'm not keen on.
My least favorite thing about flying is how people dress. I mean, I didn't.
You dress like that? Oh, you got the fishnets on too?
Yeah, fishnets hide a multitude of sins.
Don't they just? Yes.
I don't like how people dress. People take off their shoes and put them on the seats.
Yeah.
People dress like slobs in their pajamas. I mean, I didn't grow up in the day gone by, you know, when people dressed like this to fly, but
Hardly, but
yeah. Do you fly like this?
no, I fly and, well, first of all, I hate jeans. I find jeans incredibly uncomfortable. So I wear pants, trousers, and a jacket and a sweater. I dress in layers.
Yes.
I'll have a T-shirt, then I'll have a shirt, then I'll have a sweater, then I'll have a jacket. Then depending where I'm going, I have a lot of clothes.
Yes.
When I have to go through that machine, I have to take off so many things.
And everybody's taking your picture and putting it on Instagram
Well,
as
I
you're
don't know
doing
about
it.
that, but did you see that thing today about our princess, Kate Middleton?
No, what's she
I don't
doing?
know. They've taken a picture of her pregnant, walking along the beach, this Italian magazine, and they printed it, and they were like a mile and a half away, and they're supposed to have perfect privacy, and they don't. It's really, really sad. I think really, really sad.
Privacy.
That they have this privacy. Well, privacy.
How's Jackie, your sister?
She's great. Well, she was looking forward to coming on tomorrow, but apparently it's not happening for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's drum up Jackie Collins. We love the Collins sisters here.
Yeah, well, she's got a great new book out called The Power Trip anyway. So
Power
she's-
Trip.
Yeah.
We love those reads.
I know, we do.
So nobody on TV, Joan, was more glamorous than Alexis Carrington.
Okay,
As a
you
matter of
say
fact,
so.
you seem one in the same, which is an absolute compliment.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Not in character, I hope.
Not in
Not in
character,
character,
no,
oh,
in visual.
Oh, right,
Just
visual, okay.
fabulous.
Okay, no shoulder pads though. Oh, I suppose these are a bit wide.
A little paddish.
A little.
When you first got the job as Alexis,
Yes.
did you base her on anybody from your past or anybody on TV or in the movies?
Yes, I had been watching Larry Hagman playing J.R. Ewing in Dallas, and I had thought before I got the part, I thought, God, I'd love to play one of those villains on one of those evening soaps. And then when I got the part, I thought, well, there's quite a bit of J.R. in this, but I'll mix it with a little bit of Donald Trump. And
Yeah.
in terms of the really, because I do think that if you are a businessman, you have to be really tough and strong, and you can't be a pussy, not at all.
Yes, I understand. Now, have you heard the rumor that they're thinking of rebooting Dynasty the way they did Dallas. Have you heard that rumor at all?
I have heard that rumor. It is totally untrue. It is totally untrue. I know that some people have tried, and the networks have all turned it down.
Have they?
They've all turned it down. NBC, CBS, ABC, all the others, they've turned down Dynasty.
If somebody
Yeah,
all of a sudden
hi.
called you up and said, we're doing it, are you in? Would you do
Well,
it?
of course, but, you know, I don't want to start the rumor that it's happening.
Yes,
'cause
yes,
it's not.
yes.
Yeah.
What did you think? I know you and Liz Taylor, I read all the fan magazines from back in the day and present day, and I know you and Liz Taylor were friendly.
Yes.
What did you think about Lindsay Lohan playing her on Lifetime?
Oh, what a trick question.
Gotcha.
I didn't see it.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You knew the real deal.
Yes, I knew her. Actually, they're doing another one now, and they've got Helena Bonham Carter playing Elizabeth. They're doing it in England, yeah, for the BBC. Oh, was that a... What
No,
kind of
that's
a-
like, ooh.
Yeah,
we
I
wish-
think she's a fabulous
Wait, we get the
actress.
BBC on our cable in Jersey,
Yeah,
don't
well,
worry.
They're just making it now. I think it's very, very difficult for a living actress to play a recently deceased one. I know
Yes.
that Nicole Kidman is now playing Grace Kelly, and I'm sure that's going to be quite difficult
The
for her.
pictures look good.
Yes, they
The
do, because she's similar.
likeness.
She's very similar.
Yeah.
But who knows what it's going to be like? I mean, there's been so many mistakes. The one that we saw the other night that was really good up to a point and then very disappointing was Helen Mirren playing Mrs. Thatcher in The Iron Lady.
Well, you know what? They're working on Liberace now, and I can't wait for that.
I
That's going to be a
can't
good one.
wait, yes.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Douglas, yes.
So, with Michael Douglas. So, I love that you have your recurring character on Happily Divorced with Fran Drescher, and it must be so easy and refreshing to play yourself.
Well, I'm not really playing myself. I mean, if you saw that clip, I'm playing a very grand sort of person, which is
Well,
how
yourself
people sort of
2.0.
think I am. Yeah,
Yeah,
2.0.
yeah.
But kind of, it's the thing that they're doing now on TV. A few actors have been playing themselves and sending themselves up.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
What's going on with your new book?
My new book, I'm writing a new book called Passion for Life. It's coming out at the end of the year, but all my books are now on ebooks. You know, I've written 4 autobiographies, 3 beauty books, and a couple of novels, and they're all available on ebooks. So
Perfect.
if you're lying around in bed.
Well, it's always nice to see you. I like to check you out and have conversation at the same time.
Yes.
Everybody, this is our friend Joan Collins, and the season finale of Happily Divorced airs tonight at 10:30 on TV Land. Still to come, we've got your How to Look Like a Star for a lot less. But up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Keep it here. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you, studio audience. My co-host, it's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy? I'm Erica.
Wendy.
Wendy, my 15-year-old daughter is so disrespectful.
You have a 15-year-old daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
She's so disrespectful. She talks back all the time. If I tell her to do the dishes, she says, "Why I gotta do the dishes all the time? I'm not your slave. There's child labor laws." Yes.
She's talking to us like this?
Yes! And then if I tell her you need to put on a longer shirt, cover up your butt, she says, "Oh, you don't know anything about fashion, Mom. You're old." Yes. So my concern is my 9-year-old son, I don't want him to grow up thinking he can talk to me like that, you know? So what do I do to get my daughter to stop
But
being
he
so
hears her
disrespectful?
talk to you like this?
Yeah.
He's about to start talking to you like that.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, you realize that this is going to be very difficult to reel her in. I can't believe you're not more sneaky about, you know, exposing your butt and stuff. Do you remember when you were 15 and you would dress like your mother didn't want you to dress like that? But you put the clothes in the mailbox and then and change at the gas station up the street.
Right.
Now, what you should do with your daughter, take away privileges.
Yeah.
Have her phone turned off, you know, take her laptop out of her room, you know, start taking things from her.
Yeah.
And you know what she's gonna do? She's still gonna defy you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to deal with that slick mouth.
Yes.
And you have to focus on her though, Mom, and make sure that your son understands that he's not gonna be able to get away with it or you'll crack his skull.
That's right, that's right.
He's not gonna listen to you on account of how she talks to you.
Right.
Where is her father?
He's in Florida.
Okay, You need to get him in on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this involves both of you.
Right.
A belligerent teenager on aisle 15. No. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we have time for one more quick one. Wait, this is it.
Hi, Wendy.
I'll get you during the commercial. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing? Well, I've been engaged for 5 years now, and I have a 2-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old son.
Cute. I'm just checking you out.
And we were talking last night. I asked him, when are we going to get married? He told me that there's no reason to make it legal now. So my concern is I don't want my daughter to grow up in a household with no marriage.
Oh, well.
What should I do? Should I give him an ultimatum?
You need to sit down and cohabitate with your kids and your man and don't worry about marriage. He's not going to marry you. If you threaten him, he's not going to marry you. If he marries you after a threat, he's not going to be a good husband. You already he bought the cow before he got the milk. You let this happen. It's not a bad life. You're still cute as a button. I bet you love him like cooked food and you love your kids.
Yes.
But there will not be a marriage, not today, not ever.
Okay.
All right. Now, I was just saying it like I felt it. Up next, everybody, we're going to show you how to dress like a star for a lot less. Don't miss it. Welcome back. So, we're living like stars all month long. We're showing you how to do it like the stars do it. And our next guest is going to show us how to get the hottest celebrity fashions for a whole lot less. Let's get that look together. Please welcome from one of my favorite magazines, People Style Watch. Don't you love that? It's their fashion director, Kate Dimmick. So nice to have you here. I love your magazine.
Thank you.
It takes all the fashion from every magazine and puts it into one. So explain how we can dress like our favorite celebrities on a budget.
Well, because you're a fan of People Style Watch, you know that every month we're showing you how to get that celeb look for less. But what's so amazing right now is you have all these designers like Jason Wu and Prabal Gurung and all these people that dress celebrities are making collections for Target and JCPenney and Kohl's. I mean, so it's all out there for us right now.
All you've got to do is look. All right, let's get our fashion show started. And as usual, all of our models are from our Wendy Studio audience. First, let's take a look at Solange Knowles. Tell me about her look.
She is such a trendsetter right now, and I love. She's wearing a black and white jumpsuit.
Yes.
Which she looks amazing. She's got those long legs anyway, but that just emphasizes it. Statement bag and a bright pink color is so important for the season. So it's an amazing look, and you know our girl Solange has some good taste.
And a lot of money, so she can afford to do
exactly.
that. Let's take a look at the look for less. Charlene is here, and she's wearing the look for less.
How about that?
Yes!
Right?
Yes!
Her jumpsuit's from R&B. It's $89. I mean, it's giving Charlene the same mile-long legs. She's got a statement clutch from Loft.
The
also
jumpsuit
in pink.
was only $89?
This jumpsuit's $89. So whereas our friend Solange's bag alone was $325, the outfit thousands, we have Charlene in an outfit that totals $124.
Charlene, you love it?
How about it?
I love it.
I know, she looks
Okay.
great.
Our next celebrity we want to look at is Fergie. Tell me about her look.
Well, she, again, you know, Fergie knows how to turn it out. She's got that blush-colored leather jacket. I swear to God, it's the Hollywood must-have. Every starlet has a little jacket like this.
It's in that
Love
color.
it with that little floral dress. Such a great, fresh look. So, and she's got a color black bag, another big trend. So, I mean, Fergie's jacket alone is almost $1,000. So
Okay.
we're talking big bucks.
Let's mimic the look with Samantha. Samantha's got the look for less. Come on
How
out.
about
Oh, perfect.
it? Right? So her jacket's $39 from Wet Seal, okay? And it's really similar. And she's also got that great color block bag. Hers is Rachel Roy for $65.
This entire outfit is sick.
I know. So imagine Fergie's outfit, thousands of dollars. Samantha, $390.
It's a good look. Thanks,
Right?
Samantha.
Right, and
Okay.
you're transitional.
Our next celebrity look that we want to emulate is Jessica Alba. Talk about Jessica's outfit, Kate.
I mean, another girl we just love at People Style Watch is Jessica Alba. So she's got this amazing black motorcycle jacket on, and she's made it so fresh with those cobalt pants. It's such a hot, modern look right now, and it's such a versatile jacket. Her jacket alone is almost $4,000. So, you know, you can imagine what the rest of it adds up to be.
Stephanie's gonna show us the regular people version. Come on,
Right?
Steph.
Looking good. I know, right? So her jacket is $39.
Stephanie, you look like a real model.
Doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's gorgeous. I
Yeah.
know. She's from your studio audience.
I
right?
know. We have fabulous
I know you
audience.
have beautiful people come here. So, and her pants are from Loft, and they're almost identical. So, whereas her whole outfit is $183. So, a pretty big difference going from $4,000.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. You look terrific. Okay, our last look is Kerry Washington's look. Let's look at Kerry. Tell me about
She
her
looks
outfit.
so chic.
She really does.
I love that. A little sleeveless leather blouse, so amazing, paired with this floral skirt, so you get that kind of tough, sexy thing going. Her skirt alone is $2,400.
Jeez. Well,
Yeah,
Maribel from our
exactly.
studio audience is going to show us how to do it right. Come on out, Maribel. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh my God.
Right? Amazing. So her blouse is from AX. Her skirt is Duru Olowu for JCPenney, $30.
Look at
for
her
the
shoes.
skirt. And the shoes kill me. Top shop, $100.
Shut
Check
up.
out the loose side heel on this shoe.
Shut up.
So cute, right?
This fashion show was so great. Thank you so much,
Oh, my
Kate. Models,
pleasure.
thank you so much. Come on back out. Have a stand. For more information about today's looks, go to wendyshow.com. Up next, it's time for our Live Like a Star audience giveaway. These looks are so good. Oh my God. It's time for our Live Like a Star audience giveaway. Michael Lee, open up the box.
Here you go, Wendy.
You are going to love this, okay? This is a Nikki Baker stackable ring. Nikki Baker's the hottest jeweler on the red carpet. Emma Stone, Reese Witherspoon, everybody loves each of these delicate pieces are made by hand. These rings feature rare gems from around the world. They're stackable, they're gorgeous. You're gonna love Nikki Baker. Keep it here, we'll be right back. I had fun today. Tomorrow, the very funny Jenny McCarthy, and we're gonna play the dating game with her. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.